Hello, and before you get excited, no, this is not an announcement for a new fort just yet. This is well, I just got my new fiber optic internet in, and this is basically just a little upload test. And I was playing Dwarf Fortress, so I figured I would give you a tour of my fort as it stands at the moment. We'll start from the top here. Now I'm going to try and make this around 20 minutes long, just so I can compare how long this takes to upload. So we'll start at the top here, the well, why not? The entire section under the well I tunneled out like 3 or 4 levels down, and this little bit here, see, I was worried with the force of this river that it might like break some of this and flood my fort and go through the hatch covers and such. So I dug out a little outlet there, so if it was going to flood out, this was just kind of like a release valve, so it just flood out harmlessly around here instead of destroying my entire fort. I have my military here, and there's Plump. I named them after just the first people who came to mind. You can see here he's wearing a full suit of iron with a steel warhammer. There's me. I have a bronze battle axe. There's Tedious. He should know who he is. I'm not sure if he's subbed to me, but I speak to him a lot. He has a steel spear. There's Reverkane with a steel battle axe. Basol has a steel spear, and Get Daved has an iron spear. Oh, well, there we go. He's claimed a jeweler's workshop. Okay, well, we have a hell of a lot of gems, and we have a douche here making some bone bolts. Okay, so it looks like he's just got like 1 gem or something. Trees have been a problem here. It's a very similar embark to the one I made on my fort last. A desert embark with sparse trees. I've made little bridges to get across this river, just to get to the trees. You see, I was hunting for a while, but they were just chewing through my bolts far too quickly. The plan was that if I had people hunting, they would bring back corpses, which would then be turned into more bone bolts, but they missed so often, it was diminishing returns. You see some blood around the well there. The gazelle is fighting. Flying gazelle boat. Okay, so that's just that stuff. Let's see here. Yeah. Me and Teddy is sparring, but you can see if I can. Oh, that's gone. Let's see if I can find it. We had a minotaur turn up at the fort here, and I'm just going to show you what happened. Basically, Jeff ran at the minotaur. He was the fastest guy, and he basically just got absolutely demolished until Tedious turned up, and then Jeff bleeds to death. And then I turned up, hacked it. Put a chokehold on Tedious. So here, I thought this was quite good. I hacked it in the foot, it fell over, and then Reverkane stole my kill. But, we also had a goblin here, which... yeah, okay, that's gone. But basically Jeff bashed its face in with an iron mace. Let's have a look at this artifact then. The obsidian earring, that was the first thing I made, literally just an obsidian earring. Gabbro flute was worth even less because it's just a flute. And let's see what we have on this here. This is worth even less. You know the top thing about the craft store ship? This item is a masterfully designed image of Obok Honor Bridges, the Goblin and Dwarves in Morian by Sigmund. Obnock Honor Bridges is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the Goblin Obok to the position of Queen of the Lanterns, or Okay, I'm confused. I have no idea what just happened. Apparently we just made something about goblins. This is my little crafts area. I figured it was easier to just like make big 10 by 10 rooms. It's worked out so far. This is just a mine. There's a kid throwing a tantrum. We have quite a lot of iron ore. This is my dining room. I thought I'd go for something different in here, rather than the standard room that I make, and I think it's turned out quite well. We have a lot of engravings around here. And engraved is a well-crafted Kummel something or other rendition of an exceptionally designed image of 2 floodgates, and that's apparently the symbol of our government. Engraved on the wall is a superior image of Varfis, that's a weird name, the elf, and Bict? The hell's a Bict? Oh, it's a human. It's cringing. Relates to the tearing out of the elf's right eyeball. Ooh. Oh, I'm glad we've got that next to where we eat. Okay, I can't read half of the words that are written on these things, so you know. And that dwarven child keeps throwing tantrums. I have no idea why. This is the bedroom area. Still being smoothed out at the end here. We have a crap ton of doors. I could probably stop making those now. Those at the end there are still free rooms, but all of these along here should have owners by now. You see they all have stuff like gloves and stuff just thrown on the floor. I did give them chests, but you know. And this here is the tomb. Is that blood? No, it can't be blood. But let's see here. One of these should have. Yep, there lies Jeff. The first dwarf to die in my fort. In fact, the only dwarf so far to die. And he got gored by a minotaur. So, you know, that was fun. And this is my hospital. It's only had one visitor, and that was Tedious, who also was gored by a minotaur, but he only broke and like cut open an arm. And we actually managed to fix that. That's the first time I've had a working hospital in ever. Because I am still learning this game myself. We will request the trader and some goods. And I might as well show you this as well. Anyone who's still around, that is. And that's my phone. And even though I tell people I'm making a video, they still text back. Wonderful. The hospital actually used to be the barracks until we kept getting snatchers and thieves. You can see there a goblin that triggered a trap, which was just like 10 wooden spikes, because I didn't want to make them out of metal or stone if you can. I'm not sure if you can. I wanted them to be relatively weak traps, so they just catch out like the snatchers and the thieves. Because when I get sieged, because there's you know, the dwarves, goblins, humans, kobolds, dwarves, and elves. So I expect the goblins or the kobolds will siege me at some point or another. I didn't want to break the siege with traps. I wanted to go out and actually beat the crap out of them. And the annoying thing is I've got all these other things that I don't want to trade, like my fibers and my threads. That should be plenty to buy whatever these guys are bringing. The only thing I really buy from humans tends to be good weapons like steel. And obviously I do buy some glass when I see it. Why not? I'll have your ropes as well. Nothing too interesting yet. I'll have your wine. Sewer Bruno, doesn't that sound lovely? I think I'm gonna have to actually expand my food stores. It's the first time I'm ever gonna have to do that. Copper pike, no, it's copper. Why would I buy that? Bronze halberd, I'll take that. Take your picks. Apparently that's a fancy bronze halberd, I'll take it. I think bronze is better than iron. Iron great axe, iron long sword. Bronze pick. And this is all their clothes, none of this will fit me. I'll take your bolts. Oh, they're actually at a loss now. Well, let's put up some more stuff. There we go. I doubt there's going to be much more we want from them. We can make our own anvils and that kind of stuff. And we are pretty well stocked when it comes to food and leather. We can actually make our own quivers and such now if we want to. But yeah, it looks like that's all we're going to want from them. Consider the offers. He wants 4,000 profit. No. That is not going to happen. That is rather absurd. Trying to take all of the more valuable things. Stop trying to take those things. You know, 5,000 profit. No, screw you. We're not trading. Greedy bastard. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I need to make a few more weapons by the looks of things. I still have loads of gauntlets and boots and shields. Plenty of bolts. So I think I'm gonna make the rest of the armor and a couple of weapons up. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Go away. Okay, armor. Make me some breastplate, some greaves, a helm, and a shield. And then weapons. give me an iron mace. We have some spearmen and some other things. What am I doing? Ah, there we go. That should be fine. Okay, so that's the basic tour of this fort. Just to check my upload speed. So if you're still watching, thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I make a new Let's Play.